Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. All right, back to it. How am I going to design this? So this is what I'm going to use for my basic work. We decided there's going to be 4 of these. We're not going to use any bacons. We're going to need a steel unload. You don't actually use steel, so you don't have a steel unload. LDS does steel. So this is a steel unload. You don't use gears over there at all, so this is going to be really bad for me. Well, we're not doing gears that way. We need an iron unload, and we need a copper unload, and that's it. And then this is going to be a copper unload, not a copper cable unload. I think. Yeah, Bob, that's a good point. All right, so we're going to get these out of there, and that's probably it.
Because what do I need? I need iron plate, steel plate, copper plate. And these things are going to be making steel plate, so that was a mistake. I should just be able to copy these off of existing. I shouldn't need to recreate this. All right, so that's that. Wondering when we're going to get to this song. One, two, three. All right, let's try that again because I screwed that up pretty badly. You're not going to be there. You go away. You're a no. So what this is going to be is where they get loaded and fueled. But it's not going to request only one. It's going to have to request a lot more because I want it to feed a lot of trains. So this requests 100. The other thing I'm thinking about is putting 2 more back in here in order to be able to load 3 trains at a time. Or more accurately, what if I have these trains, these train loaders positions? Phineas? Yes, I am having a great day, thank you. I do enjoy it. And now I have good music to listen to, too. That was a mistake. Copied one too many. But what if I take all of this and I move it up here so that these become staging areas? So what I'm going to do here is use this to stage trains. There we go. I mean, it doesn't need a stacker because nobody's ever coming back here. This way they all leave. Yeah, okay. So this is weird. Oops. So what this will get me is these 3 trains will all unload here. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this. I might switch this up to be a bot-based build. But I'll at least lay it out this way at first. Stop asking me about that. So these are the final products. These are some intermediates. These are more intermediates. And then these are the heavy hitter intermediates. So I don't know that I want to rail this or belt this. I am much more inclined to just bot this. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to bot this. John Newman. I mean, I just realized where John Newman got his wailing sound from. It was obviously Tom Jones. I was about to ask. I was about to ask if they were set. What kind of music, if you're, or what genre of music, because it makes a big deal. So let's see, if I bring all of these together in the middle, I would be doing this, which I kind of threw away, didn't I? Blueprints, other builds, this. So if I use this design, that will put these bots in the middle. You're supposed to be requesting 100 rocket fuel, buddy. It's supposed to be 120, isn't it? Because these can each, well, no, yeah, okay, I want it, yeah, I want it to be 120. I want to be able to load up 4 trains in quick succession. Hey, Fennec. I'm designing a train builder. I have finished laying out what will be a rocket silo complex for 4 rocket silos. With a train output. And I'm in pretty good shape with this. I still have to design it to hook in with resources, but they can go in anywhere. But it's primarily going to be coming into the top probably, just so that I have consistency. Oh, my microphone, yeah, my microphone got adjusted down. I'm sorry. I will bring that back up to about, oh, right there. How's that sound? That should be better. All right. So, I'm designing a locomotive building complex site. And then I have to design a satellite site for this too. This is probably going to hang off over on this corner. think I'm going to have all of these enabled out of the gate. I don't think having some of these shut off is in my best interest. Owen, yes, I am still going. So first I'll touch on the music. I got I'm switching to a different model. I'm using Spotify for music to compensate for the fact that I'm not going to talk as much as I could because I don't. Maybe I'll get better at talking, but in the meantime, at least you'll have good music to listen to. Um, as far as what I'm doing, I am designing a rocket silo complex. I've gone back and forth between standalone, individuals, whatever. Frisco, Dallas area. All right. Um, I don't I don't know where Frisco, Dallas is. Is there any place in the country you would, or any place in the European, Asian world you would like me to put your home? Because I don't have the United States on this map. And so, like for example, I've got Moustache over here, even though he lives in New York City. They were fine with being in Northwest France. A couple other people wanted to be exactly where they were, but like Wolfgang is fine with being, even though Geelong, Australia, put it in Norway or whatever that is. So pick a place. Northern Germany or Austria, yes. So let me fire up. Give me a city name and I will put it there. That would be over here. Anywhere in this place. All right. I can do that, Airbus. All right. I don't have to go look that up. Excellent. We can do this. Of course, I like to put things as close to the water as I can get them. I don't want to chop down that tree. We're going with right there. You're already under the care of a radar, but we're going to bring a radar over anyways. All right, I need to take a train. That's going to be a long train ride. So when I get there, I will build this. So we'll go to low density structures. That's a bit of a train ride. So let me get this window open so I can see. So it's going to be Airbus, city is Dallas, Texas, Dallas, US, and flag will be United States. Got it. Okay, so back to Owen. So Owen, what I have done is I've designed this. At the core is 4 rocket silos that'll each get fed from their various components by belt. Low density structures, rocket fuel, and whatever the fuck those are. And because there's 4 of them, I'm just going to take 2. So I'm using my standard design. I had originally thought about doing it as only 1. Mucky pointed out that I'm going to generate a lot of train traffic. And I looked at the numbers. Yes. I looked at the numbers, and it's like this stack does not exceed what a belt can handle, input or output. So if that's as big as it's going to get, then I might as well do 4 rather than 1. Right? So if I'm going to do 4 and it works fine, then what do I need to make that happen? And these are all the components that need to make it happen. Oil processing, solid fuel. Rocket control units need these things. And then I need that much because of the capacities of copper cable and green circuits. I have to have multiples of those. I don't need much steel, and etc., etc. So these are not built to capacity, they're built to requirements. Almost all the other things that I did was how much could I put on a train, right? Because I know I'm going to eventually use them for other builds. This is designed specifically to be able to provide these services and no more. So how much to build? And to make that happen, to figure it out, what I did is I went to Kirk's website and I said, okay, I need, in order to figure out what a rocket silo, in order to figure out how to supply a rocket silo, what you do is you tell it, I want space science. And I want 4 factories for space science. And a factory for space science is a rocket silo. So then all that you see here is all of the requirements that are necessary in order to get 4 of them. So that's how I decided what my sizings were going to be for what this laid out. And as you can see, I used mostly a tree and branch design, although this is the first time in this design that I'm going to be using there will be a loop. But these are the entrance points to this, right? And there may only be 1. I might end up moving it. I might shift this over and only have 1 entrance point. I'm not sure. There's an exit point here for the space science. But these 2 are going to be connected to resources, right? I need 2 iron and 3 copper, I think is what it works out to. Because I have a need for copper furnaces. I need 318 copper furnaces, which means I need 2.2 copper mines, right? So this is what a copper mine looks like to me. So I will hook, wherever they are, I will hook 3 copper mines up to this, And then I need 2 iron mines. So if I hook up 2 iron mines to this and I don't accidentally copy a whole bunch of extra crap, right? Yeah, Airbus, it's not my playlist. I still have to refine it. Over time, I'm going to make a copy of it, and I'm going to start deleting songs out of it that I don't care for. But this is my first time using this playlist, or Spotify for that matter. And there's no way for me to edit Mikey's playlist, which I wouldn't want to. So, going back to where this is, I then have to supply with oil. I think I need 2 oil and 1 coal. I need exactly 1 coal, 144 coal. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I need 144 coal miners, which is a lot more than 144. It's like 300, so I'll be fine there. But it does not include satellites. So I forgot about that. Now, I need to look at, and you can't see this, so I should turn this back on. So now this is a satellite. This is a 4 rocket silo build. This is 262 iron smelters that it needs. So 262 divided by 144 is just about 2. The song ain't much better. And for copper, it says that I need 380 smelters, which is 2.6. Right? And then if I look down here to coal, it hasn't changed. 155 miners, it's no big deal. 27 oil refineries. Do I have 27 or is this screwed? Yeah, 32. I'm fine. Let's double check these things because I was not planning on having satellites in here originally. I took them out. Well, yeah, that's probably fine because I am not going to be taking RCUs out of someplace to put them in the satellites. So I'm going to do LDS itself. I don't plan on having LDS trained out of there. So the LDS is going to have to be built for this satellite. But I wanted to see if I had enough resources for that. Steel 107. Alright, so now this is going to be not enough steel. Because with this, I only needed 72. But, okay, so that changes things. Good thing I'm doing a review. And that means steel no longer fits here. That's a bit of a problem. The gears I don't care, the radar I don't care, the batteries I don't care. I care about the steel and the copper and the iron and the oil. The rocket fuel I'm going to make my own. 27, that's fine. These both go up, but I've already got 2 rows dedicated for those anyways, 16 and 16. Iron didn't change, so steel is the only one that's screwed here. And I need more steel to supply that other thing, so 72, huh? So I need 108 divided by 8. I need 14 rows of steel. I could probably split it up, but if I don't need to, I don't need to. I can get. I'm gonna have to convert this steel to a two feed though, because when it comes to steel, I can get 10 of them on a belt. If I try and go to I think I said 14. So I'm going to have to use 2 feeds. I'm cheesing steel here by using 4 feeds so that I can get to a column of 40 because the output belt isn't full, right? So 40 of them fills the input belt, but it doesn't fill the output belt. So there's output belt's not full. I could probably make these steel things longer because I have more room. So that's 41. I think I capped it just because it was a round number. 42. Yeah, because 43 means that I'm using more than one belt. And I was like, I don't care that much. Um, COE only changes terrain generation, Owen. So you could take the save that's linked in Discord, not include Cities of Earth, and it would just be generating normal terrain. Of course, why you would play without Cities of Earth, I don't know. It's the best. The best, I tell you. It's the best. Alright, so let's grab this. So what is this going to be? This is going to go away. So if it's going to be a 2 feed, let's see if I can find one that I can use. That's a little easier for me. Yeah, that's this. All right. I don't know if COE is compatible with IR3. I renamed the surface, or I play on a different surface, and I don't know if IR3 requires a specific surface name. Don't have kind of things to say about the author of IR3 anyway, so. I know Cities of Earth is not compatible with mods that care about the surface name. And I am hoping to figure out, I was going to figure out how to solve that problem, but then Space Age was announced, and there's not a lot of motivation to work on Cities of Earth because I don't know what I'm going to do with it once Space Age comes out. Once, you know, because uh, with different planets, I'm not sure how I'm going to resolve that. I might do one, design per planet or something like that, but if I'm going to have to do all that work, I don't know. It's a bit challenging to think about at the moment. I don't trust these unloaders and loaders because they came from my old design. So I'm going to delete all this and essentially start over on it. I only need a 2 loader. Bye, Airbus. You can hit the exclamation point lurk. Oh, I've done everything with Cities of Earth I want to do, really. I don't really want to do a resources per con. I mean, you can choose. Oh, and you can choose different continents to play. You can choose the Americas. You can choose the United States. You can choose Europe. You can choose Africa. You can choose what's called Old World, which is what I'm playing right now. You don't have to play the whole world. You can play just components, continents already. Oh, darn it. I didn't finish Airbus's request before he left. Now I feel like an idiot. Shoot. I'm sorry. I got distracted with this other stuff. There we go. That's not what I want. Okay. There we go. Thanks, Airbus. Oh, stop building that, you idiots. Ugh, it's not even a redeem. I ran out of concrete or brick. I'm gonna have to come back and finish that. We go. We get some colors in there, right? No need to be sorry, Bob. It's a great idea. I didn't even think about it. I love it. Can I do more? Yep. I got to get electricity to power these. Oh yeah, that works. Doesn't work.